Hey Terry, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
I wanted to begin by asking you about the art of voice acting. I've heard lots of artists and actors over the years talk about their kind of stories about what it's like in the booth and the people in the other booth and everything else, all that kind of stuff. I just wondered, as you've done it a few times, whether it's become easier, whether you found it much more challenging, or whether it's something that you actually really enjoy.
Well, I really enjoy it. I wouldn't say that it's easier because I think each character you have to approach in a new way as if you've never done it before. And every situation, you're right. I mean, I guess Coraline was a very big piece of voice acting. I've done some cartoons, planes, as you mentioned. Um, but each show has its own way of working. In this instance, with WondLa, Bob's Ganaway, many times, not every time, but many times, actually came in the booth with me, and that was a first. He really enjoyed the process of actually reading with me, like we were acting in a scene together, and that was really nice. Sometimes you're just standing there by yourself, and you would just go through the lines multiple times with different inflections and different intentions, and then they take all of that away and decide what fits best within the story. I'm sure people have told you the sort of big, behind the curtain thing that people don't imagine is that you basically never meet or work with anyone else in the movie. And that, unfortunately happened again here. But I can tell you, I'm just honored to be surrounded by so many great voice actors. I think everyone in this is so unique and so brilliant and clever. And it's a really well balanced found family, if you will.
It's such a wonderful animation that when I was watching it, it reminded me a lot of the animation that I used to watch as a kid, and I just wondered whether this reminded you of any of the kind of the animations that you grew up with. But I mean, obviously, it's very different because the animation is computer generated now. But the stories and the themes and the characters reminisced a lot with me in terms of when I was a kid. I just wondered if it was the same for you.
Well, I definitely think the roots of the story are similar to The Wizard of Oz, to the Alice in Wonderland, except in this instance, instead of having somebody have to leave home and return, you've got a character, Eva, who is exploring and surviving really this strange world. She's finding her independence, her strength, and who can become her family as she's searching for what family is. So there are some similarities for sure in the stories that we grew up with. I do think the animation here is so special and unlike anything I've ever seen. It's just, I mean, it's just beautiful. And every time, I mean, this is a different kind of animation than other projects I've worked on, but needless to say, animation in itself is an art form about delayed gratification. The people that work on these movies work for 4 to 7 years before an audience ever sees it. And it's compelling to me, the art process, especially in a world now where things are so instant and everybody's like dopamine hit is so quick. I think it's really fantastic that we continue to honor this art form, and I'm really grateful to be a part of it.
Well, it's really wonderful. So I really enjoyed watching it, and I wish
Oh,
you all the best of it. Thank you so much for your
thank
time
you.
today.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank you.
day.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!